NKTelco Sports welcomes you to Wright State University, where the Clark State Eagles take on the Wright State Lakers. This game brought to you by Minster Bank, Keyhole Pizza, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwieterman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, Grand Lake Health Systems, First National Bank, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Hello everybody and welcome to Montgomery Field in Salina, Ohio for a Division III college baseball matchup between Clark State Eagles and your Lakers from Wright State. We'll go ahead and we'll go into the keys of the win, and we'll start with Wright State for their keys today in winning this game. And the first key is going to be throwing strikes. Got a new pitcher out on the mound, so main thing is getting the ball across the plate. And they also, when they come up to bat, they need to be aggressive. Wright State comes in with a 303 average as a team for their batting average, and their on-base percentage is a 414, so they're a team that's used to getting on base and scoring. On the flip side of that, for the Clark State Eagles, keys to the win for them is stay healthy. Their last game out, they lost 2 players to injury. Not good for a team that only carried 12 players for the season. The next thing is their base running. If they get somebody on base, they need to play small ball, advance that runner, and get them around. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll come back with starting lineups and the start of the game here on NKTelco Sports.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
Welcome back to Salina, Ohio at Montgomery Field. Wright State on the field now. We'll go ahead and we'll go through the players out on the field for Wright State. They're led in here by Chad Greer in his second year. Wright State carrying an 18-11 record. Their last game against Cleary, they lost 6-1. So starting at second base is going to be Dustin Lewis. Your pitcher is going to be Connor Burr. In center field, Tristan Becker. At catcher, Isaac Fitzgerald. First base, Quentin Cantonelli. Left field, Chandler Crane. Right field, Jared Nouse. Third base, Ronaldo Acosta. And at shortstop, Tyler Venturas. Coming up to bat for Clark State will be number 3, Adam Parks, the center fielder. He'll be followed by number 5, Sean Johnson, the shortstop, and then by Derrick Mcgowan, right field, number 6. We should mention they do only have 10 players here tonight. Jacob Carter, number 25, is the only player not starting. Talking to Coach Chase Brown and his team coming in with a 4-16 record. They lost to Mercyhurst 12-6 in their last game. So the main thing for him is to come out of here with 10 healthy kids that he's bringing over. So again, on the mound tonight, we'll have Connor Burr. He'll also be playing the DH. Looks like they've got the first batter coming up now. So number 3, Adam Parks, the center fielder, up for his first at bat in the start of this game. Like we said before in the start of the broadcast, 8 players for Wright State batting over 300. You got numbers like 337, 333, 386, and 300 for your first batters that Wright State will have coming up later. Just amazing hitting coming off of this Laker team. First pitch in, called ball low. Talking with the DH out at Wright State. This would be Nouse's first, or I'm sorry, this would be Burr's first game pitching. Quickly, Burr evens the count 1-1. Ball low again. Fitzgerald gives the sign. Burr waiting on the pitch. Another ball low. This working into the Eagles' plan, trying to get the base runners on. So Parks looking at a 3-ball, 1-strike pitch. Strike right down the middle, evens the count full. Burr waiting on the sign. And that's going to be popped up and out of play. Nice job by Parks staying in there and staying alive. Wright State comes in very deep in their lineup. They still have a good 12, 13 players just watching the game. That's going to be a ball inside, so Parks gets a base on balls. Coming up to bat now is going to be number 5, Sean Johnson. He'll be playing shortstop today. Coach Brown got the calls in. He talked about recruiting being a major issue right now, being in his first year. Supposed to be a lot more talent coming in for the next season. First pitch is a ball low. That's going to be hit out into the right field side, foul. Even the count 1-1. Nice contact being made so far by the Eagles. Throw back over to Cantinelli. Keeps Parks close to first. It's going to be brought right back up to the pitcher, thrown over to short, and that'll be 1 out. So Bertaventura's for out number 1. Give Johnson a single. Coming up now is going to be number 6, Derrick McGowan, right fielder for the Eagles. That's going to be a hit to center, and it's going to base runners are going to advance 1. So 1 base single for McGowan brings up cleanup hitter Dalton Holycross, the catcher, number 13. So runners now on first and second. If you're just joining us, we're in the first inning, 1 out. Base runners on first and second. Another nice contact. That's going to be down on the ground. That's going to advance the runners. So they're all bases are loaded. So Holy Cross does what he's there to do, hits into a single, bringing up number 15, Andy Gilbert, the left fielder. Bases loaded, 1 out, top of the first inning. Fitzgerald went out and had a little talk with Burr, try to calm him down. Lakers be looking for a double play ball here. Force at any base. Third and first choked way up. Be a ball inside. Be nice to see Burr get a strikeout here, get himself out of a little bit of a situation he's in. Strike called. Evens the count, 1-1. Strike 2 called. So like that, he's up on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Gilbert fouls it back. Count remains the same. Again, the Lakers coming in, definitely the favorite in this game, but find themselves down with 3 base runners. It's going to be a ball in the dirt. Nice job by Fitzgerald digging that up. Counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Johnson, McGowan, and Holy Cross on first, second, and third. Be a ball outside, even count or full count. Last thing Burr wants to do is walk one across the plate. That's going to be a dribbler down third. Foul is the call, so we'll bring them all back for another pitch. Burr with a look. And that's going to be a strikeout for Burr. Couldn't come at a better time. So out number 2 recorded. Coming up to bat is going to be number 4, Dylan Munchler, the first baseman. So the lefty up to bat. Burr looking for another strikeout to get out of this inning and leave 3 of them on base. Pitch number 1's called a ball. The runner's getting a nice lead on first and second. It's going to be fouled back, even the count, 1-1. Burr with the ball back on the mound. Count even, 1-1, 2 out. Munchler waiting for the pitch. Thrown back over to Cantinelli. Base runner makes it back on his feet. That was called a ball as well. looking at our top camera, that ball looked like a nice pitch, but we'll say it was low. It's going to be fouled up off the plate. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3 on here, the top of the first inning.
Come on, bud. Let's go, babe. Roll it. Let me hit. What? All 4. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it.
Waiting on the pitch. And strike 3 called, so Burr strikes his way out of a jam. The Eagles leave 3 on. We're at the end of the top of the first. Score remains 0-0. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors on NKTelco Sports.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back. We're in a tied-up game, 0-0 up to the end of the first inning. 3 base runners got on. Sean Johnson reached first base on a fielder's choice, followed by Derrick Mcgowan and Dalton Holycross, but unable to advance any runners across the plate as Connor Burr threw for 2 straight strikeouts. So that would now bring Wright State up to bat. We'll go ahead and cover the field for who's playing out in the field for Clark State. At center field, you'll have Adam Parks. Shortstop will be Sean Johnson. Right field, Derrick Mcgowan. Catcher is going to be Dalton Holycross. Left field, Andy Gilbert. First baseman will be Dylan Munchler. Second base, Chris Conley. Pitcher, Jonathan Hoffman. And Jake Purcells will be your third baseman. Coming up to bat for Wright State will be number 6, Dustin Lewis, the second baseman, batting .337 on the year. So Jonathan Huffman on the mound tonight for Clark State. While they're working on the equipment, NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of college baseball on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Thursday, April 20th at 6 p.m. and Saturday, April 22nd at 5 p.m. If you like what you're hearing and you're seeing on NKTelco Sports, you too can become a sponsor. Just call 419-753-5000. Ask for Renee Arnold, and you too can become a sponsor on NKTelco Sports. So up to bat is going to be number 6, Dustin Lewis. Holycross had to fix his headgear there, a little bit of problems. So Jonathan Huffman will pitch in the first pitch for Clark State. And contact made right up the middle, so right off the bat, Lewis hits a single. You got to go all the way to the 7th batter before you get one that's under 300 for Wright State. So coming up now is going to be number 8, Connor Burr. He's pitching and doing the DHing today, batting .333 on the year. So Burr waiting on the pitch from Huffman. Steals out. And go ahead and give second base to Dustin Lewis on the steal. So Lewis already advanced over. Wright State in first, second, or third place in about every category within their conference. Stolen bases, they're sitting number 2 and number 4 with some of their runners. So doing very well. Bunt on, and that's going to be a strike called. So count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. No out, bottom of the first. Dustin Lewis on second base. Retch first on a single, and then the steal. Connor Burr from Urbana, Ohio. That's going to be a dribbler over to third. Long throw, not in time. Safe over at first, and that's going to advance the runner to third. So you now have Lewis at third, Burr on first with an infield single. So Wright State starting to roll. Coming up now is going to be number 7, Tristan Baker, batting .386 on the year. Becker from St. Mary's, Ohio. Just a sophomore, 5'11", 175 pound. Again, runners on first and third with Becker up to bat. Leading Wright State with batting average. Huffman looking back over to first. Thrown to Munchler. Safe at first is Burr. Burr's going for the steal. The throw is over in time, but Burr outran the throw. So runners now on first and second, and Wright State has their second steal of the game. Count still remains 1 ball, no strikes. Strike called, evens the count 1-1. Like we said, Becker batting .386 on the season. Way outside for ball 2. On deck is Isaac Fitzgerald, batting .300. It's going to be ball low for 3 balls, 1 strike, no out. The on-base percentage for Wright State's just over 14. So doing a real good job of getting on the bases and bringing them around. That's going to be a wild pitch. That's going to advance 1, and the base runners go ahead and give Becker first base on the base on balls. So wild pitch brings in 1. So they're back on the corners, first and third with Burr and Becker. 1 run's already crossed the plate. Brings up number 35, Isaac Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald also from St. Mary's, just a sophomore, 6'1", 240. First pitch is high, ball 1. We look for Wright State to bring a bunch of runs across the plate today. Throw back to first, safe at first. Huffman trying to control the base runner on first. They know that Wright State is known to steal. It's going to be a grounder. And that's going to be misplayed by the second baseman. So that'll be an error on the second baseman. So that'll bring in the one from third, so Burr scores and advance the runner. So Fitzgerald reaches on an error. That'll bring up Quentin Cantinelli, number 25. Batting .261 on the year. Lakers now lead 2-0. Runners on first and second is Becker and Fitzgerald. Another one down in the dirt. Still no out. That's going to be fouled back over to first. It's out of view. Not for sure if he made the catch or not. That would be a negative. So, long foul ball leaves Cantinelli up. Quentin Cantinelli from Sandusky, Ohio. Again, Huffman checking all the base runners. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike, no out. Bottom of the first, Lakers lead 2-0 over the Eagles. Again, Huffman bringing the base runners back. Quentin Cantinelli up to bat. Contact fouled off the inside leg of Cantinelli, takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the on-deck circle, coming up next will be Jared Nouse, batting .295 from St. Mary's. Hoffman looks in for the sign. That's going to be taken right up the middle for a single. That's going to bring one around. So coming all the way around from second will be Tristan Baker scoring. So the score's now 3-0. That'll advance Fitzgerald to second base and put Cantinelli on first on a single. So number 9, Chandler Crane, batting .308 on the season. Crane will be followed by Nouse and Acosta. So we're back to the same situation we was before. Got them on first and second with Fitzgerald and Cantinelli. No outs. Again, Huffman trying to keep them close to the bases. Clark State looking for that first out. It's a deep hit out to right. Might be misjudged. This could be trouble. Oh, he got underneath it. Base runners come back to first and second, so fly out for Crane. So that leaves the base runners on first and second with Jared Nouse batting .295, the right fielder, number 20. Nouse, you may remember, went to Bluffton. Played there before he tore an ACL. Now he's back at Wright State, building back up, doing really well for the Lakers here. Pulls back off the bunt. Ball 1 called. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Lakers lead 3-0. Lewis, Burr, and Becker, all three have come across the plate. Looks like they're calling a balk on the pitcher. I was waiting for Huffman to get called for that. So both base runners advance on the balk. Now Huffman be better off just to watch the base or just deal with the batter. Again, up to bats, number 20, Jared Nouse. Strike one called. Counts even, 1 ball or 2 balls, 1 strike, or 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2 called. 2 balls and 1 strike. I apologize. Be ball high. Foul tip. Even the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Counts full. So now it's looking to advance the runners. They're now on second and third. So Fitzgerald's to third, Cantonelli on second. Lakers lead 3-0. It's going to be a bouncer over to third. Check. Nouse is going to make it to first, and that's going to load the bases. So a bad throw will put Nouse on first base. So Nouse has now reached on an error, still only 1 out. Brings up the number 8 batter, Ronaldo Acosta, batting .311. I mean, at this point, you kind of got to feel bad for Jonathan Huffman. It seems like there's 300 batters all the way around, 7 of the 9 playing on the field. Bat 300 or better. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. But bases are juice. Fitzgerald on third, Cantonelli on second, and Nouse on first. Still only 1 out. Another ball low, so evens the count, 1-1. They're going to call a strike on the outside corner. Takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ronaldo Acosta, number 2. Playing third base today for the Lakers. Acosta from Virginia Gardens, Florida. Counts at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Huffman finally ahead in a count. He too needs to just try to get a couple strikeouts here to get himself out of the problem. It's going to be a ball way outside. Nice job by Holy Cross getting out there and not letting a wild pitch get by him. There's going to be a dribbler right up and off of the shortstop, so another error by Clark State's going to let 2 runners get around. So another error. Back-to-back errors are putting them on first and second with 2 more coming around. I'm sorry, let's put them on first and third. Wright State in command at this point, leading 5-0. Jared Nouse and Acosta both on first and third base due to errors on field play. Coming up now is going to be Tyler Ventures, number 4, the shortstop, batting .314. That pitch is outside, ball 1. If you're just joining us, the Lakers have scored 5 runs off 3 hits, along with 3 errors on the field, to get a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Strike call on that pitch evens the count, 1-1. Again, Huffman throwing back to first, not wanting to give that second base up to Acosta. Again, Huffman looking to try to get him out at first base. He's already been called for 1 balk this inning. So ball high, takes the count to 2-1. So we have Tyler Ventures, and then we're back up to the top of the order to Dustin Lewis. A windy day here in Salina. It's going to be a ball outside, 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That's going to be dunked out to center. That's going to be a catch. That'll be out number 2. Ball coming in, but not good enough. Nouse will come across to score. So out number 2. So fly out to center for Ventures. That brings up Dustin Lewis, the second baseman, batting .337, number 6. Base runner on first, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Scores 6-0, Wright State Lake. Lewis looking to put the bunt down, fouled off. Going back to first is Acosta. Lewis, just a freshman from Vandalia, Ohio. Played at Vandalia Butler. Big swing and a miss for Lewis. Another swing and a miss. So strikeout for Jonathan Huffman, and that's the 3rd out. And we'll be back after a word from our sponsors here on NKTelco Sports.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game, or not, with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Salino, Ohio. We're at Montgomery Field, where Wright State Lakers are taking on Clark State. Clark State just gave up 6 runs on 3 hits and 3 errors by Wright State, batting through the order and got back to their lead batter. But the damage was definitely done. Coming up to bat for the Clark State Eagles is going to be number 9, Chris Conley, the second baseman, followed by Hoffman and then Purcells. They definitely need to get something started here. So far, Connor Burr's had a pretty good showing on the mound. He had bases loaded against him and struck out the last 2 to get himself out of trouble. So we'll see exactly how they do today on the start of the second inning. Again, number 9, Chris Conley up to bat. First pitch comes in as a ball. Strike called. That's going to be hit out to left for a single. So put Conley on first. Coming up to bat now is going to be number 2, the pitcher, Jonathan Hoffman. Hoffman struggling a little bit in the field. Didn't have much help from a shortstop or second baseman on the errors. So we have an error on the 6, 5, and 4 players for Clark State so far. So Hoffman looking to help out his own cause. Pulls back on the bunt. Fitzgerald looking to throw to first. First pitch in, called a ball. Burr looking in. Be a ball out or inside. If you're just joining us, the Lakers lead 6-0, top of the second inning. That'd be a strike down the middle. Hoffman up to bat for the first time today. He's going to be followed by number 27, Jake Purcells. Another throwback over to Cantinelli. Keeping Conley honest over at first. Counts 2 balls, 1 strike. Sent up to short, thrown over to second for 1, over to first, and that is a double play by Wright State. Nice job of playing the field. So that'll bring up Jake Purcells. Nobody on base for the third baseman, number 27. It was a nice play from Venturis to Lewis to Cantinelli. Strike called. Purcell's way inside on the batter's box. Strike 2 called. So looking at 2 pitches, both of them strikes. Burr looking for his third strikeout of the game. And just like that, Burr has his third strikeout. Score remains 6-0, Wright State leading. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor on NKTelco Sports.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me, and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wright State, where the Wright State Lakers are leading Clark State 6-0. We'd like to go ahead and thank our sponsors while we got a minute here. NKTelco, German Farmers, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Associates, Southwest Ohio, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwederman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Grand Lake Health Systems, and Minster Dental. We'd like to thank our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, Think First, and our Keys to the Game sponsor, Buds, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. First pitch in to Connor Burr, number 8, the pitcher, is a ball. Connor started everything out with a single in the first inning. This is now his second at bat. Wright State batted all the way through the batting order in inning number 1. Ball fouled back quickly. The count's 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Bottom of 2. We'd also like to thank our crew today, Isaac Sell and Scott Robinson. I'd like to welcome Scott. This is his first broadcast. We'd also like to thank Tyler Wolf on camera. I'm Matt Everidge. I'm your announcer today. Count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Connor Burr batting .333 on the year. It's going to be a ball in the dirt. Nice job by Holy Cross keeping it in front of him. He's had a couple of nice plays at home so far today, keeping the ball in the dirt, down and out. Huffman looking for the second strikeout. Another one, ball low. Evens the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is number 7, Tristan Becker. It's going to be a dribbler over to short. Throw to first, and that'll be out number 1. So up now is Tristan Becker batting .386 on the year. Nice field play by Johnson, getting the ball over to Munchler for out number 1. A lot of speed on this Lakers team. Had 2 stolen bases, 3 singles, and 3 errors all in the first to bring 6 across. Strike called. Becker looks over to Coach Greer. Gets the sign. It's going to be popped up and back and out of play. Hoffman looking in. He's gotten better control. That's going to be out to right. This could be catchable. That's going to be foul, just a long foul. Keeps the count, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning, Wright State leading the Eagles 6-0 on the, I think, first scoreboard. Holy Cross gives the sign. A big strikeout for Huffman. That's strikeout number 2. So Wright State falls down quickly with first 2 batters up, going out. That brings up Isaac Fitzgerald, the catcher, batting .300 on the year. Wears number 35. Fitzgerald, another one of the St. Mary's sophomores that's on this team. I believe there's 4 of them total. Strike 1 called. It's going to be a knuckler over to the shortstop, thrown out at first. So at the end of the 2 innings, Lakers still lead 6-0. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors here on NKTelco Sports.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Dad, I think that this is the right choice.
Huh. It's not safe anymore, you all alone in the house.
Let the fun begin. Elmwood, a lifestyle for everyone.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Salino, Ohio, where Wright State is leading Clark State 6-0 after 2 innings. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of college baseball on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Thursday, April 20th, 2017, and Saturday, April 22nd, 2017 at 6 p.m. and 5 p.m. respectively. You can also watch games on demand at nktelco.net. We're here at Montgomery Field where the Lakers are enjoying a 6-0 lead against Clark State. Clark State now back to the top of their order to start the third. That'll bring number 3, Adam Parks, the center fielder, up to bat. Parks reached first base on a base on balls, and he was thrown out at second on a fielder's choice. First pitch in is going to be a strike. Second pitch is low, so it evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the mound is Connor Burr. He's already got 3 strikeouts today. That's going to be a ball inside. On to Parks. Takes the count to 2-1. On deck is number 5, Sean Johnson, the shortstop. And ball low. So Parks looking to get to first on the base on balls for 2 straight at bats. It's going to be a strike to take it to a full count. Playing the infield for Wright State is Cantonella, Lewis, Ventures, Acosta, and Fitzgerald. Out and left is Crane, Becker at short or at center, And now over and right, and that's going to be a walk given up by Burr. So second time Parks has been up that he's got on base by ball. Coming up now is number 5, Sean Johnson. Johnson hit into a fielder's choice, made it to third base, and was stranded there in the first. It's going to be a ball in the dirt. Nice job by Fitzgerald getting down, keeping it in front of him. Keeps Parks over at first base. On deck is number 6, Derrick Mcgowan. Going to call that a ball high, so quickly down in the count. 2 balls, no strikes is Burr. One of the keys to the game for Wright State today was throw strikes. They knew with having Burr on the mound, he was going to need to get them right across the plate. And that's going to be a ball inside. So Burr losing a little bit of control here in the third inning. They also have Burr playing the DH today. That way, if they do bring in another pitcher, he'll still be able to bat. And there's strike called. 3 balls, 1 strike, no out. So Sean Johnson standing in. Fitzgerald gives the sign. Burr throws back to first. Again, Fitzgerald with the sign in. And that's going to be a nice swing and a miss. That would have been ball 4. Johnson chased it. Evens the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Still no outs, top of the third inning. Burr steps off the mound. Johnson back up, waiting for the payoff pitch. Again, reaching for it. This could be trouble, and it is. It's an infield single. Nice job. Nice job. Nice hitting by Johnson. Just popped it right over the pitcher's head. That advances Parks over to second. Give a single to Johnson. Bringing up Derrick Mcgowan, number 6, the right fielder. McGowan had a single in the first inning, was left on second, stranded, after Burr struck everyone out. So after 1 inning of having bases loaded, Burr quickly got the next 3 batters out. We're back at the top of the order, and they're back on first and second. And third base has been taken now by Parks. So the count, no balls, 1 strike. Burr looking in. They're going to steal for second. That's a wild pitch. That's going to advance 1, possibly. And he's safe, barely makes the tag. They're going for third, and he's safe at third as well. So quickly, Wright State a little bit out of the way for themselves, have given up 2 bases on a wild pitch. So give Wright State an error for the wild pitch. That brings 1 across. Count still remains 1 ball, 1 strike to Derrick Mcgowan. Looks like everybody's going to go to the mound to have a talk. While they're doing that, we'll go ahead and we'll thank our sponsors. Minster Dental, Grand Lake Health Systems, Minster Bank, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Schwieterman's Pharmacy, Elmwood Assisted Living, 21st Century Kitchens, Orthopedics Associate of Southwest Ohio, Wilson Health, Fowler's TV, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, German Farmers, and NKTelco. The score right now stands 6-1. We got there with an opening inning for the Lakers, bringing 6 across on 3 hits and 3 errors. Went into the top of the second. They quickly got them out. No one scored for either team. Now here we are in the top of the third. 1 runner on third base on a single hit infield. That would be Johnson. Parks is coming around after stealing a base. He was walked. And that's where we stand, 6-1. That's a grounder out to short, checks the guy at third. So the guy at third is going to come across, which is Johnson. So Johnson scores. They're going to throw out McGowan at first. And that'll be out number 1, but not until the second base runner comes in for the score. So the score's now 6-2. 1 out, bringing up Dalton Holycross, number 13, the catcher. Going to be fouled back for strike 1 to Holycross. So Burr's given up 2 runs here at the top of the third. Nobody on. It's going to be a check swing for a strike. So quickly, Burr is up. No balls, 2 strikes. Last time Dalton Holycross was up, he hit a single. Waiting on the pitch. That's going to be a fly out to center. And that'll be out number 2. Bringing up number 15, Andy Gilbert, the left fielder. He struck out in the first. For out number 2 in the first. So Becker with the catch out in center field. Ball's back in, nobody on. Score remains 6-0 or 6-2. Strike called. Burr looking for his 4th strikeout of the game. Strike 2 called. Burr back on the mound looking in. And strike 3 looking, so out number 3. Gilbert goes down. And that score remains 6-2. Lakers leading the Eagles. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Salino, Ohio, where Wright State's enjoying a 6-2 lead over Clark State. Coming up to bat now, the bottom of the third is going to be Quentin Cantinelli, number 25, the first baseman, batting .261 on the year. He opened up in the first inning with a single, and he also scored a run. He made it to first, made it to second base on a balk, and then was advanced on 2 errors to score. That's going to be popped up deep to left. This could be trouble. And it's not caught, so give him 2. So right off the bat, Cantinelli with a double. That now brings up Chandler Crane, number 9, left fielder, batting .308 on the year. He popped out in the first to center for out number 1. That's going to be right up the middle, and that's going to bring them over to the corners. So put Cantonelli on third, and going to take 2 was Chandler Crane on the overthrow. So Crane's on second. Cantonelli's on third. Brings up number 20, Jared Nouse. Batting .295, playing right field. So Nouse with base runners in scoring position. Going to be a ball high. Counts 1 ball, no strikes. No outs. Score remains 6-2 with Wright State with 2 in scoring position. Nouse pops it up. Going to be to shallow right field. And that's going to be out number 1. So out number 1 by Nouse. Coming up now is going to be Ronaldo Acosta. He reached first base on an error. Hit it over to second base in the first. Was misplayed. So looking to get his first hit of the game. He'll be followed by Tyler Ventures, number 4, and then we'll be back to the top of the order. Another ball hit deep. That's to center. Base runners tagging on third. So give them the bases. In comes Cantonelli to score. Takes the score 7-2, and Crane advances over to third. But out number 2 has been recorded, so Tyler Ventures comes up, number 4. Batting .314 on the season. He flew out to center. Hoffman looking to stop everything from coming around. It's going to be a ball outside. 2 outs now, bottom of the third for Wright State. It's going to be fouled off the home plate. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 Ventures. On deck is Dustin Lewis, the second baseman. Another nice hit out to left field or to center. Give it to center. So a second fly out to center for out number 3. Lakers put 1 more on the board. Score now 7-2. Lakers lead at the end of 3. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor on NKTelco Sports.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony home management system. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wright State. Looks like we have a new pitcher on the mound. Going to be number 18, Casey Grimm. He's a left-handed pitcher, a freshman, 5'11", 205 pounds, from Cincinnati, Ohio. Played for Call Rain. Looks like he's got some nice speed out there on the mound. So we need to get his name into the books. Casey Grimm. If you're just joining us, the Lakers lead 7-2 on the Think First scoreboard. Getting ready to start the top of the fourth inning. Grimm getting welcomed to the mound by all the players on the infield. The infield staying the same. Connor Burr looks like he's just going to sit back in the clubhouse there. He had 3 strikeouts, gave up 3 on base on balls, or 2 on base on balls, but he'll still be the DH batting in the number 2 position. So up to bats, number 4, Dylan Munchler, number 4, playing first base. He struck out in the first. Quickly fouled back, down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Chris Conley, number 9, the second baseman for the Eagles. So 3 straight pitches, and that'll be a strikeout for Casey Grimm coming off the bench for Wright State Lake. Coming up is going to be Chris Conley, number 9, the second baseman. He reached first base, but then was thrown out and part of that 6-4-3 double play that Wright State had in the second inning. So out number 1 here in the fourth. That's going to be popped out deep to left, but that's going to be caught, and out number 2 is recorded. So quickly, 2 outs by Wright State. Coming up to bat now is going to be number 2, Jonathan Hoffman, the pitcher. He's the one that batted into that double play in the second inning. So Casey Grimm quickly 4 pitches in. He's got 1 strikeout and 1 flyout. First pitch to Hoffman is a ball. It's going to be a strike on the outside corner. Again, we said Grimm comes to us from Coleraine High School. Another nice low strike. Takes the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Off-speed pitch, fouled back. Good job by Hoffman staying in on the count. Number 27, Jake Purcell's the third baseman, is on the on-deck circle. That's going to be popped up and out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the fourth inning. Another one fouled off, uncatchable. Still remain the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hoffman battling well. Grimm looking for a second strikeout this inning. It's going to be popped up out to center, or out to left, and that'll be out number 3. So at the end of 4.5, Lakers lead 7-2. We'll be back right after a word from our sponsors on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
At Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We have a pitching change on Clark State's side as well. We have number 5, Sean Johnson, on the mound now. So Hoffman is done after only having 2 strikeouts and 1 base on balls. I'm sorry, he's pitched no base on balls. Just a couple of errors. So Sean Johnson on the mound. I'm just assuming that, yep, he's taking second base would be Hoffman over to second. Huffman. So pitcher change is going on. We'll go ahead and tell you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of college baseball on Channel 3 in HD or on Channel 503, Thursday, April 20th at 6 p.m. and Saturday, April 22nd at 5 p.m. So to go across the lineup in the field, we have Gilbert, Parks, and McGowan in the outfield. At first, Munchler, Conley at second, Huffman at shortstop, Purcell's at third, Holy Cross stays behind the mound, and Sean Johnson takes over the pitching duties for Clark State. Coming up to bat for Wright State, we're back up to the top of the order, so Dustin Lewis, the second baseman. Wears number 6, batting .337 on the year. He has reached first, has a stolen base, and is struck out in the first 2 innings. So here, inning number 4, he's getting his third at bat. Batting 1 for 2 today. And that ball is way in the dirt, way in front of the batter's box. Safe to say that's ball 1. So Lewis scored in the first inning, got a steal off the single. It's going to be a grounder over to second, bobbled by the second baseman, and he's going to reach on an error. So give an error to the second baseman. So that'd be an E4. Coming up to bat now is going to be number 8, Connor Burr. He was the pitcher, batting .333 on the year. He also had a single in the first, got a steal to second and scored. Was thrown out on a 4-3 in the second. Check swing over to first base, and that's going to be out number 1. So out number 1 by a Burr, but that will advance Lewis over to second. Up to bat now is Tristan Becker, number 7. Center fielder batting .386 on the year. He reached on a base on balls, and he struck out in the second. So 0 for 2. Nice hit out to center field. That's going to bring 1 all the way around. Becker's going to hold up at first, but give Becker an RBI. And the score now goes 8-2, Lakers lead. Up to bat now is going to be the catcher, Isaac Fitzgerald, batting .300 on the year, wears number 35. He got to first on an error in the first inning, thrown out on a 4-3 in the second. Going to be fouled back. So Johnson ahead in the count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Fitzgerald way up on the batter's box. Ball in the dirt. Nice job by Holy Cross getting down on the ball. I've already seen a couple pitches by Johnson go into the dirt. It's going to be sent over to second. No play at second base. Throws over to first. That's out number 2. Advances Becker over to second base. Coming up to bat now is going to be Quentin Cantinelli. Number 25 plays first base, batting .261. He has a single and a double in third. So he'll be looking to improve on those numbers. 2 for 2 today. Strike called. Becker still on second. It'll be ball low. Be fouled off. Just foul, so takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cantinelli. Johnson on the mound. This is his first inning of pitching if you're just joining us. He's given up 1 run so far. And that's going to be a hit out to left field, and that is trouble. He's taking 2, and he's going to hold up for a stand-up double, and that's going to bring Becker all the way around. So Wright State now leads 9-2. Give Cantinelli a double. That'll now bring up Chandler Crane, number 9, the left fielder, batting .308 on the year. He popped out in the first and got a single in the third. It'll be fouled out of play for strike 1. He was stranded on third base in the 3rd inning. Lakers doing a good job of getting around their batting orders. Cantinelli still out on second. Strike called. Takes the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Contact made. Over to short, throw to first, and that'll be out number 3. So the Lakers bring 2 across, takes the score. 9-2. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors on NKTelco Sports.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Welcome back to this edition of NKTelco Sports, where Wright State's leading 9-2 over the Clark State Eagles. Lakers score 2 in that inning, and quickly out to a 9-2 lead. On the mound is Casey Grimm, getting ready to pitch for the second inning. Coming up to bat is number 27, Jake Purcell's the third baseman. He struck out in the second inning. It's going to be a ball one call. So Grimm looking for his second strikeout. Swing and a miss for strike one. Grimm seems like he has nice control on the mound. Everything is close. Stepped off the mound, didn't like the call from Fitzgerald. Another big swing and a miss by Purcell's. Grimm ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The left-hander again steps off the mound. Purcell standing in, looking to get his first hit of the game. Get something started for Clark State. It's going to be a ball outside, evens the count, 2-2. Purcell swing and a miss, so strikeout number 1, or number 2 for Casey Grimm, and that's the second time Purcell's has struck out. We're now back to the top of the order. Brings up center fielder number 3, Adam Parks. Parks has had 2 base on balls today, scored in the third. Gonna be a grounder over to short, picked up, nice pickup and throw. And that's out number 2. So a 4-3 for out number 2. Nice job of handling the ball by Ventures, getting it over to Kent Nelly. Coming up to bat now is number 5, Sean Johnson, the shortstop. He reached first on the fielder's choice, and then he had a single in the third. Sidearm throw by Grimm for strike number 1. Ball's down in the dirt. Even the count, 1-1. Rain starting to come over here in Salina a little bit. If you've never been out to watch the Lakers at home, they play over at Montgomery Field here in Salina, right down from the McDonald's. We encourage you to get out and support the small colleges around the area. They are your Wright State Lakers after all. Going to be grounded over to short. He's going to be able to outrun the throw, so give him an infield single to Johnson. That'll bring up number 6, Derrick Mcgowan, the right fielder. He had a single in the first and then hit into a 4-3 in the third. Nice, cool evening for a baseball game. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Game time temp today was 77 degrees at the start. We're down to about 72 degrees now. Going to be hit to third. He's going to throw all the way across to first, and that'll be out number 3. So quickly, they get out of trouble. Wright State still leads 9-2. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors on NKTelco Sports.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Salina, Ohio, where Wright State leads 9-2 against Clark State Eagles. Wright State coming in the game 18-11 on the season behind Chad Greer, the second-year coach, looking to right the ship after losing to Cleary 6-1. Coming up to bat's going to be Jared Nouse, number 20. He popped to right for 1 out, and then he, Wretch on an error, scored in the first. So Nouse coming in with a .295 batting average. Where's number 20? Grimm still on the mound. Or I'm sorry, Sean Johnson on the mound. Tristan Becker on deck. I'm sorry, let me correct that. Ronaldo Acosta on deck for Wright State. It's going to be a bunt laid down to the pitcher, thrown over to first, not in time. So that'll be a single for Nouse on the bunt. So quickly, Wright State gets the base runner. I'd look for Nouse to be stealing second. Ronaldo Acosta, number 2, batting .311, playing third base today, up to bat. On deck will be Tyler Ventures. Johnson looks in. Be a ball outside. Wright State looking to bring 3 across. Long look by Johnson for a ball outside. Takes the count, 2 balls, no strikes. To Acosta. Like we said, Ronaldo Acosta earlier from Virginia Gardens, Florida. Played ball at Miami Springs High School. He's a 6'5" junior. Or I'm sorry, a 5'9" junior, weighs 165. Infielder, bats right, throws right. Count now, 3 balls, no strikes. He's flown out to center and he's reached first on an error in the first inning. Count, 3 balls, no strikes. And strike 1 called. So Acosta, Jr. on this team, he would be just about the second oldest player on the team behind senior Riley Lukey. Contact made over to third. Thrown to first, tagged out. Base runner stays, advanced to second. So out number 1. That'll bring up number 4, Tyler Ventures, batting .314, the shortstop. Wearing number 6, but I believe we have number 4, or I'm sorry, he's number 4, playing shortstop. So Ventures up to bat with 1 out, runner on second. Is Nouse. Nouse quickly drawn back over by Johnson. Ventures still in the batter's box, waiting on the pitch. Nice contact made, sent out to right. That might bring Nouse around. So Nouse comes in, wild pitch, is going to throw out and give to, Ventures 2 bases. Nouse comes around to score. We're back to the top of the order. So give Ventures a 1 base, then a throwing error to advance him to second. Brings us to the top of the order with Dustin Lewis, the .337 hitter, playing second base. Wears number 6. He's had a single, and he had an error on the second baseman to reach in the 4th. Here we are, the top of the or bottom of the 5th, and he also struck out in the 2nd. First pitch in, called a ball. Lakers now lead 10-2. Lewis batting left. It'll be a ball outside. Ventures still on second base. Lewis waiting on the pitch from Johnson. Strike called down the middle. Takes the count to 2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out. Nice look at Ventures out on second base there. Hoffman playing playing close to second base. It's going to be popped out. That could be trouble. It's out to the fence. Give him a triple. He's going for 3. And that will bring around Ventures. So a triple for Dustin Lewis on the deep hit to center. And quickly, Wright State is up 11-2, bottom of the 5th. Bringing up number 8, Connor Burr, the DH and pitcher that started today, had 3 strikeouts pitching, batting .333 on the year. Like we had said earlier, the on-base percentage for Wright State is just over .414. So they do the job of getting on base. That's going to be a grounder over to third. Going to get him out at second. That's going to bring another base runner across, though, for run number 12. And that would be out number 2. Coming up to bat now is going to be number 7, Tristan Becker, the center fielder, batting .386. Wright State leads 12-2. Ball low. Waiting on the pitch. Strike called. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck is the catcher, Isaac Fitzgerald, number 35. Contact made, going to go foul. So strike number 2. So Becker finds him down. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He also struck out in the second inning, got a base on balls in the first, and reached first base on a fielder's choice. Hit with a nub over to third or short, uncontrolled, and he's going to be safe at first. So he's going to reach on an error. Again, having trouble out at short and at second base, so shortstop error there. Puts him on to first base, brings up Isaac Fitzgerald, the catcher, number 35. Oh, it looks like we got somebody coming in to bat for him. It's going to be Dakota Shadowcraft. He is a catcher. Bats left, throws right. He's a freshman, 5'10", 198 from Camden, Ohio. Played ball at Edgewood High. That's going to be sent up the middle, and again, another error on the shortstop. And that's going to put him on first and second. Shortstop just not able to get his hand on the ball. Coming up to bat is number 25, Quentin Cantinelli, the first baseman, number 261. Winds are really starting to pick up. Umbrellas are coming out all around the ballpark. Cantinelli's had a single and a double. And a double today, so he's 3 for 3. Base runners advance on the wild pitch. So put Becker on third, Fitzgerald on second, with Cantinelli up to bat. The count, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Score is 12-2. Lakers lead the Eagles here in Salina, Ohio. Strike called, evens the count 1-1. Cantinelli batting 261 on the year. He's been the hot bat today, though, with 2 doubles and a single. Scored twice. Will be ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on second and third. Johnson still looking for his first strikeout. Going to be a strike call, evens the count 2-2. And that's going to be contact out to right, going to be fouled. So the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, with the Lakers leading 12-2. On deck is Chandler Crane, number 9, the left fielder. That's going to be a ball low. So the payoff pitch is coming. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Lakers looking to get some more insurance runs in here, leading by 10. Contact made, shortstop picks it up, long throw, and he's safe. They're saying he came off of the bag, so advance the runner in. So Becker comes in, takes Fitzgerald over to third, and Cantinelli is on to first. That brings up number 9, Chandler Crane, 4 in this inning. Runner on third and first would be Cantinelli and Fitzgerald. 1 runner, and they're 1 batter away from going all the way around the order. This is the number 9 batter this inning, Chandler Crane, number 9, batting .308. Contact made, and that's going to be up the middle, bring in another run. Advance the runners to first and second on the single. They've officially batted around the order. So that will now bring up the guy that started it all off, Jared Nouse, number 20. And they got to change in for him as well. So Chad Anders, number 15, the outfielder, batting right, throws right, freshman, 5'11", 205 from Beaver Creek, Ohio. So Chad Anders up to bat. First pitch is a ball. Runners on first and second. Strike called, evens the count, 1-1. Lakers already with 5 players in this inning. Going to be ground up to short. He's going to take it there, and that's out number 3, but not before the damage is done. 5 more runs come across. Score is 14-2. We'll be back right after a word from our sponsors on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We got a couple new players in the field. Lopez is now playing over at third. Can't quite make out the outfielders for the outfielding changes, but that seems like that's the only change on the infield. I do believe Fitzgerald is still behind the mound. No, it would appear number 18 is there. I'm sorry, it's not 18. Not for sure who that is behind the plate. That'll be Shadowcraft is now behind the plate. Casey Grimm on the mound. Time called. So new third baseman in Lopez. Dakota Shadowcraft is behind the plate. That'd be Salvador Lopez. And then Austin Quellhorst is out in center. Second pitch in, going to be popped up. Looks like they might be able to get a play on it. And that is out number 1, so popped up and out. And that'll be to Chad Anders out in right field. So Chad just coming back in off the bench. So Anders, Quellhorst, Lopez, Shadowcraft, and Grimm, all new players this inning coming in. So up to bat now is number 15, Andy Gilbert. Gilbert has struck out twice today. Playing left field, wears number 15. Looking to make contact. Ball low. Takes the count to 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Wright State leading 14-2. Top of the 6th inning. Ball called outside. So Grimm with 2 strikeouts so far today. Burr before him had 3. Swing and a miss by Gilbert. Gilbert stands back in. The count is 2-2. It's going to be a ball low. Going to throw it back, even the count full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Quellhorse, the outfielder, come in. He's from St. Mary's as well. That'd be a base on balls. Or I'm sorry, that'd be a strikeout number 3 for Grimm. Coming up to bat now will be Dylan Munchler, the first baseman, number 4. He has struck out in the first and in the fourth. Chad Anders, the outfitter, coming in now, is from Beaver Creek, Ohio, a freshman. And looking for Lopez. Salvador Lopez is from Fontana, California. Played at Henry K. Kaiser High School. And Dakota Shadowcraft is from Camden, Ohio, played at Edgewood High School. So that's all the new relievers out on the field and their respective schools. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Munchler. Going to be ground over to first, picked up there, and out number 3 is recorded. And at the end of 6.5, we'll be back with the Lakers lead 14-2 here on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Hello everybody, welcome back to NKTelco Sports. We're going to have a lot of new players coming up to bat here, so it looks like coming up is going to be number 11. That'll be Salvador Lopez, the shortstop. He's playing third today. Lopez is from Fontana, California, went to Henry J. Kaiser High School in Fontana, California. So this will be his first at bat. So Lopez will get his first action here in the bottom of the 6th. Looks like we may have a new pitcher on the mound as well. Not sure if that is Sean Johnson or not. Number 4 on the mound. So number 4 is Dylan Munchler. So Munchler, I assume that Johnson is back over at short. Yeah, Johnson went back to short, and that would put Huffman at first. Huffman has went on to third. Purcell's at first. So Salvador Lopez up to bat for his first at bat. Looks at strike 1. Will be fouled back for strike 2. So we're in the bottom of 6 innings. If you're just joining us, Wright State leading 14-2. Salvador Lopez up to bat. On deck's going to be Tyler Ventures. Strike 3 on Lopez, so a K for Dylan Munchler on the mound. So coming up is going to be number 4, Tyler Ventures, the shortstop. Batting .314. He's flown out to center twice, and then he got a single in the 5th and came around and scored in that 5-run inning for the Lakers. This is going to be ball 1 high. Waiting on the pitch. Another one, ball high, number 2. So far, the most resounding number on the scoreboard is the 7 errors. Has given the Lakers multiple runs of the 14. You take those away, and they got out of innings quickly, but both the big innings in the 1st and the 5th is a total of 11 of the runs the Lakers have scored. Quickly, strike 2 called, so the count is at 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 Ventures. Swing and a miss, takes it to a full count. Munchler having nice control out on the mound so far. Already has 1 strikeout. Taking this one to the limit. On deck is Casey Ruiz. Ruiz, listed as a right-handed pitcher, bats right, pitches right, sophomore, 6 foot tall, 195 from LaPorte, Indiana. Went to Owens CC. That's going to be another strikeout given to Munchler. So Venturas goes down on a strikeout for out number 2. Up to bat now is Ruiz. Ruiz listed as batting right. He's going to bat left here. Waiting on the pitch. Lakers went down 1-2 on 2 strikeouts, and strike number 1 called. Lefty on lefty here. Ball high. So Chase Ruiz looks at the ball. Takes the count to 1-1. That's going to be hit by a pitch in the middle of the back. So give him the base. Coming up to bat now is going to be number 8, Connor Burr. Burr so far today has had a single in the 1st, hit into a 4-3, then he ground out, and he ground out again in the 4th and 5th. So 1 for 4 is Burr, batting .333. Ruiz on first. Advances over to second. On deck is number 26, Austin Quellhorst. Ball low. Nice job by Holy Cross getting down, getting the ball out of the dirt. Keeping the base runner on second. 2 outs here against the Lakers. 2 balls, no strikes. Gonna be a ball high to Burr. Strike called. So a 3-1 is the count. For Munchler already has 2 strikeouts. Burr waiting on the pitch. He's going to pop it up. That's in kind of no man's land there, and it lands. That's going to advance the runner all the way around. So Ruiz comes in to score after getting hit by a pitch. And Burr flies out for a 1-base hit. That'll bring up number 26, Austin Quellhorst, an outfielder. Bats right, throws right. 5'8" sophomore, 150 pounds from St. Mary's Memorial, St. Mary's, Ohio. So he's part of that sophomore connection here at Wright State with his first at bat. Strike 1 called on Quellhorst. Burr over on first. Ball high. Munchler had a good inning so far, only giving up the one unearned run, and then giving up he's had 2 strikeouts. That's a nice poke over to right field for Quellhorst. So advances Burr to second. Lakers got it going again. Coming up now is going to be number 10, Dakota Shadowcraft, the catcher. Bats left, throws right. He's a freshman, 5'10", 198 pounds from Camden, Ohio. Played at Edgewood High. So Shadowcraft up to bat. Ball high. Lakers picking up their pace here with the 2 outs. Going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1. There's a good look at Shadowcraft now. Ball low. Takes the count to 2-1, 2 outs. Score 15-2 if you're just joining us. The Lakers with 2 big innings in the 5th and the 1st just to spread those runs out. Ball 3. Counts now 3-1. Big swing and a miss by Shadowcraft. Takes the count full. Payoff pitch coming. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's going to be a ball, and that's going to load the bases. So bases are loaded. Coming up to bat is going to be number 23, Blaine Dahl. He is a catcher, bats right, throws right. Freshman, 5'11", 195 from Greentown, Indiana. Played for Eastern High School. So Dahl making contact, fouling it off. Looking to get a quick RBI here. Lakers, relatively young team coming in with an 18-11 record. Definitely worth a trip to come out and watch if you guys have some free time. They are a team of up-and-comers here. A lot of their games they have lost by 1 or 2 points. So very, very close games on the ones they have lost. Good, solid team all the way around. That's a poke out to center. This could be a trouble ball as well, but caught at the fence, so that'll be out number 3 recorded. Lakers leave 3 on base, but the score remains 15-2. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors on NKTelco Sports.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another broadcast of NKTelco Sports. We are live here in Salina, Ohio, with the Lakers of Wright State leading 15-2 against the Clark State Eagles. Going to have new catcher coming in now. I believe it'll be Dahl. And there are players all the way around. Number 10, Shadowcraft, is over at first now. As far as the rest of the field, I'm believing it's pretty much staying the same. Dustin Lewis is out at short, which would move number 6, or I'm believing that's 8, Connor Burr, to second. No Ventures is still at second, or at short. And Lewis is at second. So we got them lapped up and around. We're going to go ahead. Chris Conley up for his third at bat. He has a single and an out in the fourth as well. He flew out. So he's 1 for 2 today. Looking to get a rally going for Clark State. On the mound still is Casey Grimm with 3 strikeouts so far. The count is 1-1. Top of the 7th. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball called on that pitch. We've yet to see Jacob Carter, number 25, for the Clark State Eagles. Fouled off, takes the count to 2-2. Rain steady out. And take the count to full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Umbrellas popping up all over the place again. Going to be fouled back again by Conley. Waiting on the pitch. That's going to be a nice hit over to third. And going to be thrown away. Conley's going to go for 2. He pulls back and just comes over to first. So give Conley a nice single, but that was a great job by Salvador Lopez just to get the ball down. Just a bad throw over to first. Up to bat now is going to be Jonathan Huffman, the pitcher, number 2. Huffman gave up a lot of runs in the first inning. Going to be fouled back on pitch number 1. On deck will be Jake Purcells. Huffman batted into a 6-4-3 double play. Then he flew out to left field. So he's 0 for 2 today. That was in the 2nd and 4th. Here we are, the top of the 7th. That's a little blooper foul. Takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grimm on the mound with 3 strikeouts. No base on balls so far. He's faced a total of 10 batters in his 3 1/3 inning. Count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Score is 15-2. The Lakers leading the Eagles of Clark State. Huffman stepping out of the batter's box. It's going to be a ball inside. Takes the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner still on first. Reaching out for the ball, fouls it off. Keeps the count at 2-2. Clark State scored their 2 runs in the 3rd. They've been quiet ever since then. That's another strikeout for Grimm. Coming up to bat is going to be number 27, Jake Purcells. He has struck out twice today, once in the 2nd, once in the 5th. Pitch is in, strike 1 called. The Lakers, they have scored 6 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and 5 in the 5th for their 15 runs. The Eagles scoring just the 2. And they scored 1 in the 6th as well to make the score 15-2. Ball 1, so 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. To Jake Purcells, number 27. Grimm looking for strikeout number 5. Swing and a miss, and strikeout number 5 for Casey Grimm. Takes us to the top of the order. Number 3, Adam Parks. Parks has made it to first base on 2 base on balls, 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd. And then he had a 4-3, hit into a 4-3 for the 2nd out of inning number 5. It'll be a nice little hit out to short. So give him a single out to short to get it started again. That brings up number 5, Sean Johnson, the shortstop. Runners now on first and second. So Chris Conley's out on second base. On first is Adam Parks. 2 outs. First pitch in is called strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Going to be fouled back for ball or strike 2. Grimm looking in. Going to be fouled again. Out of play. Count remains. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Grimm's already struck out 2 this inning. Looking for strikeout number 3 if he can get it here in the 7th inning. Looking in, getting the call from Dahl. Base runners are going. It's going to be popped up, fouled out of play. So the base runners go back to first and second. You have Conley on second, Parks on first. Johnson up to bat. He's hit into a fielder's choice, a single and a single. And that's going to be stopped by the third baseman, and that'll be out number 3. Into the inning. We'll be back after a break from our sponsors here on NKTelco Sports.
Dad, I think that this is the right choice. It's not safe anymore, you all alone in the house.
Let the fun begin. Elmwood, a lifestyle for everyone.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Well, the mercy rule has been hit, so that is the end of our game. Total score for the Clark State Eagles, they scored 2 runs on 6 hits with 7 errors. For Wright State, 15 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. The 7 errors being the defining role in the 5th and 1st inning just for the runs coming across. They scored 6 in the 1st, 5 in the 5th. It was just too much for Clark State to keep up, like we said before, with the Wright State Lake Campus. They're batting .303 as a team with a .414 on base percentage, and you've seen that tonight with the score being 15-2. I would like to thank everybody that was on the broadcast tonight, with Isaac Sell being the producer, assistant producer, Scott Robinson, Tyler Wolf on the cameras. My name's Matt Everidge, your announcer, and that is another production of NKTelco Sports. Have a great night, everybody.